Hello everyone, semi-retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. Today's one of those miscellaneous odds and ends day. It's about 50 degrees out here. I got my slightly heavier shirt on, just taking a quick walk. It's actually Friday before my live stream, but I wanted to get this recorded for Saturday. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. You might be asking yourself what in the world's going on. Well, what you're watching is you're watching me walk. The interesting thing about that is that 17 months ago I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for 2 to 2.5 minutes without severe pain. Now I'm out here walking every day. Some days further than others, but I am outside walking every day. The whole purpose of this channel is to get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. So why don't you help me get that word out? Go ahead and hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Doesn't cost you a thing. Drop down below, leave me a comment, even if it's just hi Bob. All those things help get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here as well. It means an awful lot to me that you choose to spend just a few moments of your day with me. Let's talk about concentrating on things we can control. So I see a lot of videos out there. I know the news has been very upsetting over the last 5 to 7 days. There's a lot of stupid stuff going on out there. But we need to be careful not to let things that are outside of our sphere of control get the better of us. I know it's hard to do sometimes. There's a lot of things out there to be stressed about. A lot of dumb stuff in the news, a lot of upsetting stuff in the news. But we cannot let what other people are doing, things outside of our control, we can't let that derail us from what we can control and keeping ourselves straight on the path that we have chosen for ourselves. Now, you don't have to believe what I believe, but I believe that God is in control, and in the end, I've read the Bible, it all works out. Some days it seems not as much as others, but it does work out eventually. So, why worry about, like meat prices? Yes, we do have a little bit of control over that, and we can shop the sales and buy in bulk and do all that kind of stuff, but if the price of meat goes up by 50% or 100%, there's not really anything we can do about it, so I worry about it. There are plenty of things within our control that we can concentrate on. We can concentrate on eating the correct diet. We can concentrate on getting intentional movement in. We can concentrate on bettering ourselves, regardless of what that is, whether it's reading the Bible or working on a craft or learning how to do a skill, whether that be knitting or crocheting or... I wonder if anybody out there is still working on weaving and spinning. Pottery, whatever it is you're working on to try and learn a skill, concentrate on that. Because if we let ourselves get distracted by all the other things going on that we have no control over, then we're just going to be in a balled up mess on the floor. And me personally, as I just talked about a couple of days ago, my mental attitude is so much better now. I understand. I would have been one of those people that was stressed out, on the news, going to all the news sites, leaving comments. And even some of the things that people on the other side of the aisle from us, eating-wise, have to say, with zero science to back them up. Remember that. We don't really have any science to back us up, and they're quick to point that out. But they don't have any science either. Human nutrition. It's all, it's all gobbledygook. Somebody will say, oh, well, this proves this. The saturated fat causes this thing to go bad in your body. Well, what are they actually comparing it with? Are they looking at saturated fat consumed by people that are just eating fatty meat? Or are they looking at people that are talking about, they eat the standard American diet? So, of course, if you have a sandwich, yes, you've got some meat, you've got some saturated fat, but you've also got some bread, and if it's got ketchup on it, you've got some sugar, and depending on what vegetables are on it, you've got some bad stuff there as well. So we really have to be careful. Does this information actually apply to us? That's something we can control. We can read the science, the so-called science, and see whether or not it pertains to us. Because most of the so-called scientific studies out there, if they're actually doing anything resembling a controlled experiment, which 99% of the time they're not, they're just doing, the food questionnaire type studies. If they're just comparing what standard American diet eaters do, that information doesn't really pertain to us. They can say, oh, saturated fat causes this. Well, it might, I say, if you're consuming all of the other crap that people normally consume on a standard American diet. But yeah, let's just control the things we can control. Our mental state, our diet, because we don't want to get caught up in all the crap and end up stress eating or whatever. We just want to continue on the path that we've chosen and not let things that are out of our control derail us. That's what I've got for you today, folks. I hope something of what I said today made sense. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.